70 to 80 grams spaghetti in my hand here, and I've got some boiling salted water on the go, and I'm gonna pop that straight in, and I'm gonna tell you what we're gonna cook in a moment. But the exciting thing about this is this whole dish happens within 8 minutes, which is the cooking time of this spaghetti. So once I've got this in, we're gonna get a move on. I can actually tell you now, we're gonna make spaghetti al limone, or spaghetti with lemon. And this is a dish I learned to make, I'm gonna show my age here, almost 20 years ago working at the River Cafe where I met Mr. Oliver. And it's one of my favorites. It's really good for kind of summer or spring. And obviously there's lemon in there, but just we have basil and Parmesan olive oil, that's it. Obviously pepper and a little bit of salt, but there are ways just to give them with me. So the first thing we're gonna do here is take some extra virgin cold pressed olive oil. And I'm just making one portion. So a small amount of olive oil into there. I'll put the ingredients up at the end of this clip so you guys can see the exact amounts I put into there. Then I'm just gonna squeeze some lemon juice directly into there. And then we wanna whisk this together. Let's give the pasta a little toss through. It's really important with a lot of Italian dishes, especially dishes where there's only a couple of ingredients, to use really good quality ingredients. I'm using really good quality Parmigiano-Reggiano here, and I'm grating that to order, straight onto the bench there. And now what we're gonna do is I'm gonna add a little bit of Parmesan into here at a time, and then whisk it. And this is really cool. The acidity within those lemons is actually gonna kind of melt this Parmesan down, and we should get a really beautiful, smooth, creamy texture in there. I'm gonna add a little bit more olive oil into there. Touch more lemon. When you get to this stage, it's super important to start tasting. So grab yourself a spoon. It's kind of almost there, actually. Almost doesn't need much more. I'm gonna put some pepper into there. For me, that's actually quite right. I kind of almost want to make an adjustment just for the sake of doing it, but I'm not going to. You have to keep in mind as well here that at the very end, we're gonna toss through some of this guy, which is fresh basil, which has got a beautiful aniseedy flavor through there. So for me, this is actually all good. I'm gonna put that to the side and we can let it sit. And check our spaghetti. And I like this to be super al dente as well, so you can have a little taste. 30 seconds more. So with that 30 seconds, we can pick some basil. And a little trick tip here is I was taught ages ago to wash basil, and later in my life I've stopped doing that because much of the flavor, if you smell your fingers, actually is on resin on top of the basil. So if your basil is dirty, just take a little bit of kitchen paper and just kind of give it a bit of a wipe. And pasta's ready. It's a pretty good idea when you're actually draining the pasta. I don't know if you guys saw that, but I kind of tipped it straight through and immediately back over the top of the pot there. That way we catch a little bit of the pasta water, so if this is a little bit thick, we can loosen up with some of that pasta water. You need to work quite quickly here because this isn't a cooked sauce as such. We even put it in a pan. We're relying on the heat of the pasta to bring heat through that Parmesan sauce as well. And this looks beautiful and creamy to me. I don't need to put any pasta water through there. So we can put that to the side, and then we tear this basil through. It smells so good. Give it a bit of a lift, and that smell, as soon as that hot spaghetti hits that basil, it really activates the perfume in the basil and smells so, so good. So we can get this on the plate. Pick a good amount up, pop it down here, just give it a little twist as it hits the plate. Spaghetti al limone in 8 minutes.